you just won your third round game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Yeah, I played against Kawitsky from USA, who was 2300, and in the opening it was Nimso Indian. It was quite complicated position where he castled on the opposite side and I was trying to attack. Middle game wise speaking, made some mistakes in the middle game. After which I won a pawn and had some initiative which I converted into another pawn and finally I won.
So this is the first time you are in Isle of Man?
Yeah, this is my first.
So how did you like the place?
Yeah, I liked it very much. Like everything, like it is a more pleasant atmosphere and I would love to be here next year also.
And we're here with Grandmaster Vidit, the first player on 3 points, I believe, and still leading the Indian contingent. First, let me ask you about your overall impressions. Have you been to Isle of Man before, and what do you think of the event?
This is my first time over here, and I'm really enjoying the place, actually. The view and the people are very friendly, so far it's been very nice.
I don't know about you, but I've already had Indian food twice. If you just walk any block, you find a new Indian restaurant. Do you have a favorite already?
Yeah, yesterday I had Indian food, and that was good, yeah. But Indian restaurants, I think you will find in everywhere, yeah, in entire Europe.
Is it as spicy as you like it back home?
Fortunately, no.
And tell us about your play so far. You're pretty pleased? I mean, there's many ways to get to 3 points, but have you played 3 really good games?
Yeah, I think today's game was very interesting. It was very complicated, and I liked the way I handled the position.
Not to get into the specifics of the game because we don't have an analysis board here, but you seem to be very confident and playing quickly out of the opening, even after, I believe, Bishop B7 was maybe a novelty, but you weren't surprised at all. You spent only 2 minutes on your response, knight takes B5. Did you have all this in prep at home?
No, Bishop B7 I had not checked, but instead of knight B5, I don't see any other moves, so that's why I played it very quickly. I think after that, already white is very comfortable, like the pawn structure is very nice. Although my king is a little bit weak, so he has some counterplay. But okay, I think white is already slightly better there.
Fantastic. And lastly, just tell us about yourself. Are you a chess professional? What are your goals in chess? And tell the world about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pursuing chess as a professional, and my next aim, of course, to increase rating and the rankings, yeah. And mainly in this tournament, I just want to play good games, and I'll just take one tournament at a time now.
There you have it, Grandmaster Vidit leading the tournament with 3 out of 3, and of course that means he's leading the largest contingent here of the Indian delegation.
Abhimanyu, you just won your third round game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Yeah, in the opening he played one bad move, and then things got a bit complicated, and an ending came where I was better, and then I gained the pawn and slowly I won.
So 3 rounds are over. What do you think of these 3 rounds?
Yeah, they went well.
They went well, eh?
Yeah.
Can you
The
tell
ga- the
tell
games-
about more about these 3 games?
The first game I won like this round only. So, and the second game I was against Vidit. There the game was really interesting, and I missed some chances, and then I eventually lost.
Arghyadip, you just won your third round game. Can you analyze this game?
Okay, actually the position was unclear. From the opening it was some strange d4 and f6, c4, b6 opening, and position was quite unclear, and in the last he blundered, but otherwise it was not so clear anyway. In the time pressure he blundered and got checkmated.
So it was an easy victory for you?
It was not an easy victory, I can tell you, but okay, it was hard fought victory.
Abhijit, 3 rounds are over and you won the third round also. Can you tell us more about this third round first?
Yeah, it was pretty decent game from my side. She surprised me in the beginning with this new idea in the Catalan B6. Although I knew something about it, but it was still a slight surprise for me. I think I reacted quite well, and I had a pretty decent position after that. And in the time trouble, she just crumbled, and I managed to take the point home.
You drew the second round but have a victory in the first round. Can you tell us more about these 2 games?
Yeah, first one was relatively easy for me. My opponent wasn't that strong, so I didn't have to sweat so much. Second round I was playing against Eesha Karwade from India, and I think at some point I was much better, but afterwards I was also much worse, so draw seems to be a fair result. So overall 2.5 out of 3, it's not so bad.
So you had been to Isle of Man earlier also. How do you feel here?
I like the place. It's a nice scenic view. You can go for a long walk. So overall, it's a nice place to be.
Thank you. You just won the game against Indian Grandmaster Harika Donawali. How easy game it was?
No, it wasn't an easy game. I've actually played her quite a lot of times, twice in Gibraltar, and this is the third time every year we played in the Isle of Man. And it's always a tough game. I mean, I got some pressure with black, but nothing really massive. I think her 40th move, she made a big mistake. Bishop takes g7, she exchanges some more pawns, and it would be a draw, I think, for sure. I mean, maybe even what she played is not losing, but it's very, very difficult, and then I was able to win. My knight is much better than the bishop.
So 3 rounds are over, 6 more to go. What are your expectations?
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's early days. I don't think I played so convincingly yet. Both of my wins with black were a bit lucky, but okay, 2.5 is a decent score. You win the tournament in the last 3 rounds, not the first 3 rounds.
Kidambi, you drew your 3rd round game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Okay, today it was a very interesting game. I played against IM Jonathan Grant from Scotland. I made a pawn sacrifice in the opening, and initially I was thinking I'm having an advantage. I was going forward, but he found some really incredible moves, and at some point I understood I'm having a minus position. I mean, I calculated a move for him, and if he had played that, I think I probably would have remained a pawn down and should have lost. But in his time trouble, he went for relatively safe variations, and I could get back my pawn, and it ended in a draw.
So you have got now 1.5 point, 1
Yes.
win, 1 loss, and 1 draw.
Yeah.
How would you analyze these other 2 games?
Okay, first game I won very, very well. It was not so difficult for me. I was comfortably won the game. But yesterday against Nils Grandelius, who is quite a strong player, I had drawn against him last year in the same tournament, but this time I just got smashed. I made an error in the opening and I lost a pawn, and it was not even a fight. So I regret that it was not a fight. It's not winning or losing is okay, but it was like not a fight. I hope yesterday wasn't a good result for me in terms of result as well as in terms of the game. I hope to change things around in the coming games and win a few games, and let's see how it comes.
So this is the first time you are in Isle of Man?
No, I played here last year also.
Yeah.
Last year I had a great tournament. I won against Gavin Jones and drew against many 2600, even 2700 Snydish and so on. So I generally like playing here.
I think 6 more rounds to go.
Yes.
You have still some chance.
Definitely.